Hi, I'm Anna, and today I'm going to transform this lampshade with some fabric. This fabric to be exact, with the birds. It's so beautiful. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace for the woman used it for curtains, and it was all cut up, as you can tell, in multiple pieces, so I just figured I can do something with that, and I love the print. I used it for my daughter's first birthday as like a rug. I just laid them all out. But I need to do something with them, and a friend from church, gave me a couple lampshades. She gave me this one and another one, and this one is the more feminine body, so I thought the feminine fabric would look so good on this. So I'm going to get my trusty glue gun out, some scissors, and I guess that's all I'm going to use. Okay, so here I forgot to video me cutting out the fabric for the lampshade. So you just lay the fabric down and you roll, I'm just mimicking, roll the shade and you mark it on the fabric, top and bottom. And as you can see, I have like almost a full circle carved out on the fabric. And then you just cut the center out, and then you just start hot gluing away. And that's what I did, and I'm just hot gluing, and then I'm pressing with the inside onto the fabric while it's hot and you can feel it. And then once it cools a little bit, I just start adding more hot glue. And then here I'm just cutting off the excess fabric. I ended up cutting off too much, which you'll see later on in the video coming up right now. I'm going to glue this down. I'm folding this fabric over itself to create a nice seamless edge right here, as you can see. And then when I put the fabric up to it is when you'll notice I cut too much off, and I was like, oh no. But that's okay. I was staring at it in disbelief for a few seconds there. But I just took a piece of the scrap fabric here, as you can see, and I'm just trying to play around with it and see what can I do. And it just looks like a little pleat, so that's what I'm going to end up doing with this fabric. So here I go. I'm going to hot glue this. And then fold it in half. And then I'm just going to play around with it on the lampshade and see which side and direction I want showing on the lampshade. And I really actually liked how this turned out to look. The little pleat in the lampshade. I don't know, I just love it. So right there, the pear added up too much to the bird, so I just flipped it around here in a second. And then I just hot glued the little pleat down, and then I'll just hot glue the other fabric on top of it. So if you end up cutting too much fabric off for your lampshade like I did, do not worry, you can fix it with a little pleat. I'm sure you'll have extra fabric. And if you don't have extra fabric of the same fabric, I think it would still look really cool and interesting and different if you had a different fabric popping out like a little pleat on the lampshade. And it is a few days later, and the fabric is still holding on to the lampshade with the hot glue gun, so there is that. Then I'm just folding it over, and here's where I will give a tip. I put hot glue gun on the inside of the shade and folded it over. I should have made a nicer edge when folding the fabric over to the inside, because you'll see later on it looks kind of messy on the inside of the lampshade. That's my daughter. I had to cut around the wire top and glue the fabric into there. So, okay, you can see now it does look messy. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But the inside of this shade is plastic, so I can put something over that anyways. I have another shade where the inside is silk, and I do not want to hot glue over that. So that'll be tricky, and I'll put that one in another video sometime when I get around to it. Here's our chicks we bought at Tractor Supply. We bought 6 because they have a minimum. You have to buy so many. And 1 has already died, which is sad. But we have 5 left. We put a little stuffed animal in here for them. Some pine flakes. Some water and food from Tractor Supply. And then the heat lamp. And then... So we ordered chicken from New Hartford Farm Company, which is Lisa from the Farmhouse on Boone's sister. And let's see, this is the packaging it came in. Ooh, it is cold. It has these ice packs, that's kind of cool. We spent, what did we spend? About $100?
A little.
I think 110.
A little over.
They even left a little note on our package. Let's see. Thank you so much for ordering from our small farm. Enjoy your chicken. Thanks, Ashley. Okay. We bought 1 2.5 pound pack of chicken backs, 1 whole chicken, 2 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and 2 1.5 pounds boneless, skinless chicken breasts. So 4 of those, I guess. All right, let's see. Wow, it looks cool. Here's the chicken breast packaging. Ooh, wow. That's pretty big. So all of this was $100. If you want to zoom in here. It is more than a standard grocery store, but also they shipped it to us, which is nice. Look at that. It's a real chicken. It's not fake looking like from the store. I think these are the chicken backs. We got a lot of chicken backs. These were the cheapest. This little pack was $6 and it's 2.68 pounds. So that's pretty good. And then here's another small pack of chicken breasts. Woo! It's freezing cold. Here's the ice pack again at the bottom. So it's very well insulated because this came from states away. So that's really, really cool. We had to do some maneuvering of where to put the chickens because we do have other animals and we didn't want them to get hurt. So we have the chickens here, and here's our deep freeze. But anyways, I wanted to show y'all, we bought 1/4 of a cow. Oh. And it came with 2 huge plastic bags. So our deep freeze is almost completely full of meat. This one's full of hamburger meat. And they come in these plastic packages. So we really, really like that. We buy it all at once and it lasts us. Last year we bought 1/8 of a cow and it lasted us from October to January. So that's October, November, December, January, 4 months, almost half a year. So half a cow, hoping it will last at least 6 months. And, oh, a quarter of a cow. And, let's see. So this cow was about a couple of hours away. They make drops in different towns, and our town is one of them. And so we found them on Facebook, and I just messaged them and was like, hey, I would like to buy a cow. And it took them a while to get back, I guess because it's family owned, so, you know, things are a little bit slower. But they got back. And one thing I was kind of upset about is I wanted beef fat so I can make render it and make some tallow, some face lotion, because I use Tubes & Co. And that's pretty pricey. I'm a stay-at-home mom. We're living off of one income, and that's a lot of money for a tiny little, you know, glass jar. So I thought, well, I can make my own. I've seen some TikToks, so, you know, obviously I'm great at it. No, I haven't tried it yet, but I want to. And they were like, well, our butcher doesn't do that. I was like, well, can't you, like, ask? Well, I don't think he does that. Or their processor. So that was a bit disheartening, but maybe I can find someone else. And then also, 2 hours away, I cannot find anyone near me that sells raw milk. Hope I don't get flagged. But I would like some raw milk. I would like to curdle it and feed it to my chickens, so they have the best quality eggs. I personally think that's the best quality. If you're vegan, I'm sorry. I tried to be vegan. I was vegan for like a whole year one time when I was young, and it was not for me. But hopefully this is, you know, sustainable, local. I love all of that. Also, if I had my own land, I would have my own dairy cow. But we live on like 0.23 of an acre, so less than 1/4 of an acre, in town. And so we do not have space for a cow. I would love some sheep, but we do have space for 5 little chickens. If you look at your town's like requirements, ours is you should not be able to tell you have chickens. So if flies are starting to collect, they'll get on to you. So basically, the gist is keep them clean, you know, do what you're supposed to. And so that's what we'll do with these chickens. So yeah, we have the chicken from the, you know, we have our chicks for eggs, and hopefully those will lay this year. And we have organic grown chicken from a state away, from Lisa on Farmhouse Boone's sister. So we got that. And then this cow, which is also not that far away. So we are doing pretty good, and I'm pretty happy about that, especially since we live in the middle of town. So I hope you liked this compilation of big things that happened this week. We got our chicken, we got our beef in, we bought some chicks, I did a lampshade, and today we're going to go on a hike with some friends because we do a church camp thing, and so they're wanting to get together and look at the new trail that the church camp has to get us prepared for summer. And yeah, I think Sunday we had a baby shower at church, so it was a lot of stuff happened this week. So please like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping to do more videos like this. I know Farmhouse on Boone does videos like this. She'll do like compilation videos, and I really like those. I'm not into the whole like, here's a 3-minute video or a 7-minute video on how I make fries. Well, cool, but I want, you know, when I watch YouTube, I want to sit down and watch YouTube, or have it playing while I'm cooking. You know, I'll cook along with you or something like that. Sounds silly, but, and I can't do that with a 3-minute, 7-minute video. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.